into my story. Because I don't really know how to write. So let's start with that. I didn't like school very much. Do I have anybody here that likes school? Besides this guy over here? F you. I mean, if I gotta be real honest, I mean, it's not like... The reason why he thought my name was Kim is because I write in graffiti style. Because every time I was supposed to be doing homework or schoolwork, I never did it. I just would write graffiti all day long. So every time somebody asked me to sign my name or can you fill out a form or anything, I just fill it out in bubble style graffiti letters. You know what I mean? They don't know how to read it. But it's not that I didn't like school. I hated school. And I mean, kindergarten. When you hate going to school and you're in kindergarten, I mean, that's bad. Because I mean, all you're doing is you're going to school to take a nap. You know, you're going to color a little bit, you're going to glue some stuff together, you're going to count, you're going to, you know, get ABCs. I hated it. I was just like, I was miserable. Like, I don't want to do my ABCs. I'm like, well, why not? I don't like ABCs. I'm like, okay, we're going to count. I don't want to count. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like a grumpy little kid. But I had a great teacher, though, Mrs. Goodman. She was a very smart lady. And she realized, she said, you know, he doesn't like coming to school. She was telling my mom, who's not a smart woman. And she says, he doesn't like coming to school. And I think there's a reason. And they said, well, what's the reason, Mrs. Goodman? She says, well, he's a genius. And they said, what? He's not a genius. You're stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I said, wait a minute, Mom, Dad. She's on to something. Mrs. Goodman is on to something right now. And I think we need to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so they went with it. So they sent me to this school. It was an academic plus school. And it was way far away from my house in North Philly. Pain in the ass to get to. And every day, like my mom had to go to work. My dad had to go to work. My dad worked in an oil refinery. My mom worked at Provident Mutual. I don't know what the hell they did there. But they did something there and she had to be there real early in the morning. And nobody could take me to school. So now, my neighborhood school, which is around the corner, which is, I don't want to go there already. I hate that place. So now I got to go somewhere else I'm not going to like. That's 2 hours away. So I had no choice. I was 6 years old. So I get on the SEPTA bus. And I go to this school every day. I'm just like 2 buses. I got to go from Broad Street to Broad 9 Lane. Then I catch this other thing. And then I'm at school, right? Place I like. I had this principal who was a total moron. And he kept sending me to the principal's office. Every 5 minutes, I'm in the principal's office. And he's like poking me. He's like, you know, you're not supposed to touch a kid. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, and I'm just like, why the hell is this guy touching me? You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had something called wheeling and dealing, right? Wheeling and dealing. So, you know, I'm a black kid. They bust me out to this school. It's 800 million miles away from the sun, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm here, but my mom, you know, she's like, yo, in my book bag, I've got staplers, I've got glue, I've got construction paper, I've got markers, I've got crayons, I've got T-squares, I've got all kinds of shit in this bag, you know what I'm saying? So the other kids are just not as prepared as I am. So the teacher's like, well, I'm going to do such and such. So like, oh, Carl, can I borrow your crayons? I'm like, well, no. You can't borrow my crayons. As a matter of fact, I said, I could rent them to you. So that became my little hustle. So it's like 10 cents for a crayon, 30 cents for an eraser, a nickel if you want to use a pencil. Oh, that's it? Okay. I'm out of here. I hated school. What was that? 1 more minute. Oh, 1 more minute? Okay, let me just get out of here. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get off of that whole thing. We're going to talk about Miss Witchner, who's one of my favorite teachers. I had Mrs. Goodman, who's dope, Mr. Swartz, who's dope, and Miss Witchner. She wasn't Jewish, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Miss Witchner was the best teacher I've ever had, though, besides Mr. Swartz and Mrs. Goodman, because she let me touch her ass. In 6th grade, she let me touch her butt. And I mean, not just me, I wasn't special. She just liked her butt to be touched. You know what I'm saying? I know it's messed up, but I forget the first person who turned me on to it. They were like, yo, Miss Witchner is gonna let you touch her ass. I said, whatever. He said, no, seriously. Miss Wishner's gonna let you touch her butt. I said, whatever. I said, show me. So he goes up to her, and he's like behind like the desk or whatever, and he's like, and he like touches her butt. So I lost it. I said, oh my God, I can't believe this. I've never touched a woman's ass before. It's about to go down. Miss Wishner's gonna be my first, right? So I get up, and I go over to her desk, and I put my hand on her ass, and she says nothing. I could not believe it. I know it's sexist, I'm sorry. But I just figured I'd tell a funny story since I had nothing to prepare. Anyway, my name is Klark.